Hello, welcome back. In this lesson, I'll be explaining how devices communicate and why protocol choice affects security. That means we're going to be considering network protocols basics. Network protocols define the rules of communication. When they are used correctly, data moves safely. When they are misused, attackers find opportunities. Let's get right into it. What's the importance of network protocols? Protocols shape how secure communication is. Communication follows defined rules. Security depends on correct protocol use. Misuse can create vulnerabilities, and many attacks exploit weak or outdated protocols. What is a network protocol? Protocols make communication possible. So, network protocols are a set of rules for communication. They define how data is sent and received. They ensure devices understand each other, and they form the foundation of all networks. Let's now consider the TCP/IP model in networking. Networking is organized into layers. I want you to know that. And TCP/IP model uses a four-layer model. It starts with the application layer that handles user services, then followed by the transport layer that manages delivery, then followed by the internet layer, and then followed by the network access layer. This network access layer is also called the link layer. And what the internet and the network access layers do is to move data. You understand better as we proceed. So let's pick the layers one after the other. The first one is application layer. Application layer interacts directly with users. It is the closest to the user. It handles applications and services. Examples include the web and email, and many attacks target this layer. Now, what are the common application layer protocols we have? I want you to know that application layer protocols support everyday services. So here are some of the common protocols for application layer. The first one is HTTP and HTTPS. These are used for web traffic. Then we also have FTP and SFTP, and these are used for file transfers. Then we have SMTP for email delivery and DNS for name resolution or domain name resolution. Next, transport layer. The transport layer manages delivery details. It controls readability and speed. It uses ports to identify services. It ensures data reaches the right application, and two main protocols are used for this. So let's consider the two main protocols that are used in transport layer. The first one is TCP and the second one is UDP. TCP provides reliable and ordered delivery, while UDP is fast and connectionless. So it is faster than TCP. So what that means is that it's just sending packets, it's not waiting for feedback. But TCP sends packet and then waits for feedback, and just because of that, it is more reliable but a bit slower than UDP. TCP is used for web and email, and UDP is used for streaming and DNS. Next, we'll consider the internet layer. Internet layer moves data across networks. It handles addressing and routing. It uses IP addresses. It forwards packets between networks, and it is central to internet communication. Next, we have the network access layer. This layer handles physical transmission. It deals with hardware communication. It includes Ethernet and Wi-Fi. It sends data over physical media, and it is the lowest layer. Let's consider ports and services. Ports link protocols to application. Ports identify specific services. Common ports are well known. Misuse of ports can increase risk, and firewalls control port access. Let's now look at the secure and insecure protocols. Security often depends on encryption. So for an insecure protocol, we have HTTP versus HTTPS, which is the secure one. Also, we have FTP, and then the secure one for FTP is the SFTP. Then we also have Telnet, and the secure version of Telnet is SSH, and encryption is the key difference. Like if you consider HTTP, FTP, Telnet, like all of them, what makes them different from their other counterparts like HTTPS, SFTP, and SSH is encryption. Next, we'll consider protocol weaknesses. Weak protocols can introduce risks, so we need to be careful of that. So what are the common protocol weaknesses that we have? Clear text transmission. If texts are not being encrypted, then that can be a problem. Also, weak or missing authentication. There should always be authentication. Then we have the legacy protocol designs, and misconfiguration is another protocol weakness. Let's now consider protocols and the CIA triad. Protocol choice affects security goals. Because confidentiality relies on encryption, integrity relies on checks and validation, availability relies on reliable delivery, and protocols influence all the three pillars of cybersecurity. What have we learned so far in this lesson? This lesson has explained why protocols matter. We've seen that protocols control communication. Each layer has a specific role. Security depends on choosing the right protocols, and encryption is very essential. Let's now take a test together. Here is the question. Which protocol provides encryption remote login access to systems? Here are the options. Pause your video, read through the options, pick your answer and drop that in the comments, then come back to play the video. So what's the correct answer? The correct answer is D, which is SSH. That's all for this lesson. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly do that now. Also, do not forget to like, share, and comment on this video. Thank you so much and see you in the next lesson.